Well, good morning. My name is Lance. I'm with North Dakota Carnivore. It's Saturday morning, coming with a live stream, just basically for anybody who wants support and wants to chit chat on a Saturday morning about the carnivore diet. Don't have a whole lot going on today. I know right after this live stream, I am going to be taking a trip to the store. Yeah, it's going to be a long trip, so my beef butter bacon egg challenge is over with. I got chicken wings I'm going to be enjoying here shortly, probably tomorrow. But it is going to be a good day. It's the day after Halloween. I hope if you're on the carnivore diet that you did not partake in that. It's never a good thing to eat all that sugar, especially if you've been without carbs for any amount of time. And let's see. That's not a whole lot going on right now. It's just me in here, and yeah, my phones are going off, but we got a lot of fun stuff going on with different things going on. So yeah, work has had me up already this morning. That's what I get paid for, and just having a really good run at it. Like I said, the beef butter bacon egg challenge for October is over with. I have my final weight for that challenge. Very happy with what I got. It's just I'm not going to release it until it's released from part of the Carnivore Quest group that was doing this. Larry was going to be putting out a video today with his results, and then we can tag our results in the comments so they can figure out how much as a community was lost over the last 30 days. I'm not going to release my results until I see Larry's results have been released. I already did a video this morning. I have it scheduled to come out later this afternoon. And depending upon when Larry's comes out, I may change when mine comes out. But I'm not going to give out the results of it. That's for later. Now, so far this morning, I have checked my ketones and my glucose. It's amazing. When your body gets into ketosis and you know you're in ketosis, there's people that talk about when they fast or when their bodies are in high ketosis that they have insomnia. I don't think it's insomnia. I think it's a natural state that you get into and you don't need as much sleep. When I worked in the oil field, I'd go a week or so with less than 4 hours of sleep, and I was always just dog tired. I wasn't in ketosis, and I was eating a standard American diet, almost a vegetarian diet, very low fat meats and stuff like that. So it wasn't always, really good stuff that I was eating, but it was, 3-4 hours of sleep and working. It was rough. My ketones are really high right now. They're high for me. I've never woke up this way with my ketones as high as they are. Now, last night, I went to bed, and it was about 4 hours later I woke up, and I was wide awake. It got me thinking at 2 o'clock in the morning that, man, maybe people are right and they have insomnia when their ketones are elevated and stuff like that. But then I got to thinking, no, I don't feel tired. It's not insomnia where I know I need to sleep. I should be sleeping and I can't sleep. I'm properly rested. So I think when my ketones are elevated like above a 3.0 on what was it, millimeter or millimoles per deciliter or millimoles per liter, I believe once my ketones get above that, my need for sleep decreases tremendously. Woke up this morning and I tested my ketones, and I didn't put it in here, and I don't know why I didn't do this here. I should have put it in this to begin with, but it only takes a second to grab this here and put it in. This is what I'm getting right now. I just checked my glucose a little bit ago, and my blood glucose is at 0.46 millimoles per liter, which comes out to like 83 milligrams per deciliter. My ketones are at a 5, which is tremendous. I am in the highest therapeutic ketosis, and it only gets better from here. So it's actually pretty nice to have, and it's pretty nice to see. And I feel absolutely great. The energy level when you get into ketosis at this level is fabulous. The healing that you get, the autophagy, my hand right here, the part that needs to heal now is about 2 fingers wide and a knuckle deep. It's all it is. It's just that little spot there now. When I started the carnivore diet, it would come from here all the way across and up the top. I mean, my whole top of my hand was dry and scaly. Now I have a spot that can be covered up with 2 fingers and 1 knuckle. It's amazing. I don't know what it was. The doctors never gave me an answer. So I never, pushed for it, because all I wanted was something to make it stop itching. Right now I can go days without putting anything on it, and it doesn't bother me. I have in the last couple of days because it is dry right there, but it's not that bad. I'm just trying to get a little bit of moisture in there so that it can heal and get better. And I don't know what caused it. I don't know if it was the seed oils, because when I switched to the carnivore diet, I went straight into it. I didn't ease into it and cut little things out here and there. I just went straight into it. One day I was eating a standard American diet, and at lunchtime the next, I went straight carnivore. I did, for the first 30 days, I did pretty much beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, followed Dr. Berry's recommendations for going carnivore on that. And I had tremendous success right away. That's why when Larry suggested the beef, butter, bacon, egg challenge for October, I was all for that, because I knew that would help me. Back in September, I was wanting to get back to losing weight, and I decided that I need to cut out the dairy, because I used dairy to stop my weight loss, and I really wanted to start losing weight again. I did the carnivore diet for my blood pressure, and I continued doing it because I felt so great. The weight loss and everything that comes with it was just I had a benefit to it. Now that I've controlled my blood sugars, I've controlled my insulin. I've never had my insulin tested, my fasting insulin, but because my blood sugars are where they are, my blood pressure has gone, my weight loss has gone. I mean, I've lost a lot of weight, and oh man, I know my fasting insulin is low. I don't know what it's at, because I've never had it tested. No doctor's ever wanted to test the fasting insulin before, so I really don't know. But I just, the whole way I feel when I'm eating the carnivore diet is just amazing. And beef, butter, bacon, egg challenge was a great benefit. So, if you've done this before, let me know. Does it work for you or not? I've had great success, and this month was no exception. I'm really happy with where I ended up for this challenge. Again, I'm not going to give up my weight loss until after I see that Larry has put out his video with his weight loss. And I don't know if Cassie was going to put hers in there or not, but it would be nice to see those before I did anything else. So it's just basically I'm just hanging out. Anybody want to talk about any challenges that they're having with weight loss or with health issues? I'm not a doctor. I don't know a whole lot. I did a lot of deep dive into the carnivore diet before I started doing it. I actually found it in like the first part of June of 2024, and I didn't start until August of 2024. It took me that long, and watching that many Dr. Berry videos and Chafee and Tony Hampton and Robert Siwas. I mean, I've got my list on the side of my YouTube here for my subscriptions is full of doctors. I watched hundreds of hours of their videos searching up information for high blood pressure, because that was the big thing for me. I was trying to get my blood pressure under control because taking 5 medications and my blood pressure not being under control, and then my weight continued to go up and up and up. It just, something had to change. And that first time I saw somebody doing the carnivore diet and talking about it, I was like, God, this guy's crazy, but can it work? And that's what got me to start looking at these videos. And yeah, it did work. It worked great. So I can hear my son, and he's up now. Him and his girlfriend are talking downstairs. Their room's basically right underneath me. So I can hear when they wake up. So, how's everybody doing out there today? Anybody having issues or need just a chit chat? Send me a comment. We can talk about anything that's going on. Actually heading out to Costco here in about 45 minutes. So granddaughter's being dropped off in about 45 minutes, and then we're going to head out after that. Yeah, got to pick up some supplies for a couple of days. They have specific foods that I like that you can't get anywhere else but at Costco. There's a Polish sausage that's really pretty clean and has a great taste. It's a beef Polish sausage. Absolutely great. But you can't find them anywhere but Costco. So I'm going to have to go down and get that. And then there's a rotisserie chicken that my wife likes. It's not the Costco rotisserie chicken. It's frozen. It's strips. And it doesn't have carbs in it. And it's actually a pretty clean, it's frozen, so she can heat it up. And then, of course, the Kerrygold and Kirkland butter. She absolutely loves their butters. So we got to pick up some of that. And then, because the beef, butter, bacon, egg challenge is over, I've got salmon on my list that I want to pick up. I want to pick up some fresh salmon, get some of that on the smoker. I still have plenty of beef in my fridge, so I don't need to buy anything right there right now. One of the guys I work with, there's a small town on the way to Bismarck, and he was saying that there's a small town grocery store there that they had chuck rolls on sale for $4.99 a pound. So I might just have to stop in there. So, all right. Hey, Cosmic Jester. Appreciate you stopping in. Fellow North Dakota carnivore. Awesome. How long have you been on the carnivore diet? It's nice to see you today. So, there's a lot of people that Monday through Friday have live streams and give support to people doing the carnivore diet. The weekends, it's not so much. So I know there are a couple out there that do this on the weekend. But it's really nice to be able to have another one on the or weekdays. Everybody has them. Weekends they don't have so many. So I figured I'd come on here and do this here. So you've been on carnivore for 18 months, just a little bit longer than me. That's awesome. How's it going for you? Are you doing good on this? I know there's a lot of different people have their struggles with the carnivore diet. My wife is one of them. She gets bad food aversion. She can't handle not eating a variety of different foods, and it bugs her sometimes. So I don't know if that's a woman thing, but me, I can eat the same things every day. It doesn't bother me one bit. I hear my Pomeranian walking around. His little claws are going clickety clack on there on the floors. What's up, Bean? He's hard of hearing right now too. My wife thinks he's deaf. I think he just is very good at ignoring people. But even our dogs, we don't feed our dogs a carnivore diet, but we do feed them a lot of meat. So it is nice to see a change in them, even with them having a good portion of their diet as a meat diet. You can notice little changes in them. So everything's doing excellent as would be expected. All arthritic conditions have gone, and good sleep. Oh, absolutely. That's one of the first things that I noticed when I started my carnivore diet was within the first week or so. When I woke up in the morning, my aches and pains from sleeping were gone. I didn't have to psych myself up to get out of bed and stuff. My knees and ankles were, I don't know, there were no more pain in there. It's how quickly your body heals is just so tremendous. And yes, your sleep improves quickly when you switch to a carnivore diet or even a ketogenic diet. Absolutely, it's so nice. I really enjoyed waking up pain-free for the last year or more. I have had, like, I had coffee out back when, oh, no, my Dalmatian's up. She is such a rambunctious dog. They got that hard tail. Yeah, here. Check her. Stella. Yeah, that's my Stella. Hi, girl. Yeah, I think you too. You're a good girl. Yeah. She's just a rambunctious dog. Oh. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, she's just waking up for the day. My big dog's still sleeping. He's quite a bit bigger than her too. My big dog's probably 100. Well, the last time I weighed him, where I was able to pick him up. He was 150 pounds. And I think he's bigger than that now, but still, it's just a little small Dalmatian, little female. She's a pretty happy dog. She's obsessed with tennis balls. Okay, cool. But the house is still quiet. The dogs are still sleeping, so they're just waking up now. So again, today's Saturday morning, and Pomeranian Vinny's back in here too. He wants to be loved on a little bit. He's just a fuzzy dog. And he's the oldest one that we have too. He's 13 or 14 years old. I don't know what we would do without our dogs. They're awesome. I love pets. Not so much cats, but love dogs. They're like little kids. They each have their own personality. They do their own thing. And what else we got going on? How did everybody do last night on Halloween? Anybody have any issues or temptations with the candy given out, or the kids bringing home candy? That make any difference for anybody yesterday? I know my son and his girlfriend handed out candy last night here. My kids were surprised that we were actually handing out candy. They thought I'd be handing out beef sticks. I can't say I didn't think about it. I thought about going to Walmart and buying the Chomps beef sticks and handing out beef sticks because it's better than candy. But I didn't. We had, what was it, 40? No, it was just under, it was 54 full-size candies that we gave out, and then shut the light off and close the blinds so people stopped coming. And once we did that, we had 54 people that showed up, 54 kids that came out yesterday. It is what it is. It was kind of nice to see all the kids and see how excited they get. It's also sad to see how excited they get for getting sharp. I'd much rather give out beef sticks, but we had I think it was our neighbor across the street was giving out the little bags of potato chips and stuff. It's different, but it's not a bad thing. It still has the sugars and the processed and seed oil that they get cooked in, but it's better than nothing. It's better than what a lot of people would think to give out. So I'm good with that. So let's see. I don't know what else to really talk about. I was hoping somebody would come in, more people would come in and chat. I'm just learning how to do this, the live stream stuff, because it's a little different. It's not like putting out a regular video where I can hit pause and go do stuff and then come back. It doesn't work like that. Let's see. I'm learning I can do stuff like that. I can throw up a BRB. I can put up this here. There's just little things, like you can put on give me a like and a follow. I can put on the live stream with StreamYard. I can put up a thank you at the end before I leave. I can show you clips This is stuff that I have saved in my my media assets, what they call them. You can see my big belly there. That was actually over 60 inches at that point right there. I was a big boy. And then on the right there, that was a few months ago. I was probably down about 225 pounds at that point right there. So that was a good spot for me. 1 year. Actually, that would be back in August. So that's what I look like after being on Carnivore for about a year. Made a huge difference in my life. Made a huge difference altogether. It's really nice, the feeling, and everything is just so much nicer when you're on the carnivore diet. And yeah, so many things change in your life. So, well, we're coming up on a half an hour on a live stream, and not a whole lot going on other than me talking. My results are going to be coming out soon. Can't wait to see what the rest of the Carnivore Quest community, how they all fared out. It's going to be amazing what has happened to some people. I know my results were better than I expected, but not as much as I'd hoped for, if that makes sense to you. I really did pretty damn good on this year beef butter bacon egg challenge for the month of October. Month of November, I'm not doing a strict beef butter bacon and egg. I will be adding in shrimp and salmon and chicken, specifically chicken wings, because I've got 5 pounds of chicken wings that I do plan on eating up here. And first of the month, I've been trying to do a fast for the first of the month, and I am fasting right now. So didn't change my weight, which I was hoping I would, but I ended up drinking a lot of extra water yesterday, extra element. I could feel it in my muscles that they were lacking. So I had some extra element, extra water, so that I wouldn't be cramping up. And it almost worked. I had, just one cramp last night, and it wasn't enough to really wake me up. I'd already woke up because I had to go to the bathroom because I drank so much. But it was pretty quick, pretty easy to get through it. And but my results were pretty good. Can't wait to see what some of these other people got on theirs. I'm really hoping that some of these people that have been trying have gotten some really good results. I know there's a few people that did excellent. I can only hope for the best. So, well, sitting at 29 minutes, I'm running out of stuff to talk about. Really can't. I want to talk about my results, but that video is coming out later this afternoon early evening. I got to still put in a couple of shorts that will come out after that, just to, little teases and stuff. So, you guys leave a comment on this video if you want. If you like and follow, leave a comment. Tell me what time would be best to have a morning meeting that would help you out. I'm not opposed to doing them a little bit later or a little bit earlier. I still wake up early in the morning. My normal wake up time is 4 a.m. Weekends, when I wake up at 4 a.m. on the weekend need, and then I am going back to bed and going back to sleep until whenever I want to wake up. I don't set an alarm. I just get up whenever my body tells me it's time to get up. And this morning it wasn't much after 4 a.m. and my body was ready to get up. So, but I'm pretty flexible. I can do this anytime. So, but I'm going to end it here and then get ready to go to Bismarck and go to Costco. And you guys have a great night, great day, and we'll talk to you all later.